Welcome back to another episode of Please Say More with your host Apollo P, and I'm in the studio with a very special guest. So I gave this man his first interview,
right,
on the record.
First interview on record.
There we go.
And the last interview, bro. First and the last so far.
There we go.
Yeah.
And this man, he's known in the wave community. If you know about 360 Waves, you know about this man.
Right.
You know, he's also transitioned from YouTube, and he's doing a lot of Wavy merch. You know what I mean?
Right. Shout out to Wavy merch.
Wavy movement. And
I should have brought you a do-rag, bro.
Oh, man, I would appreciate that.
I actually
bought do-rags.
Oh, you got them?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. That's love, bro. That's love. That's love.
I was like, when the first time you launched, you got the do-rags, I got the pink one, I got the gold one.
There's the velvets.
The velvets.
The velvets. Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. So let me. I'm keep on saying a lot, but all right. So let me introduce the man himself. We got Nick Wavy in the studio.
What's good?
And this is a really good brother, man.
Appreciate you, Apollo. For the people, I support this guy. Yeah. I support you, bro. I want to see you make it, bro.
I appreciate that a lot. And I like to support you too.
I appreciate that, bro. It's love, bro. Yeah. That's love.
Because you know what? The thing was, when I first found out about you, I did not know you were from like Canada or Toronto.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I just saw you were doing waves, and I'm like, okay, this guy is cool. Because at the time, some of your videos were in Bahamas. So I'm like, Barbados.
Everybody does that, though. Everybody makes that mistake. Yeah. It's Barbados.
No disrespect. Right. That's the same country Brandon's from, right? Barbados.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So when I saw those, I was like, okay, I thought he was an international dude. I thought you were an international dude.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing you using some of the terminology in your videos.
You're the accent, some words.
I'm like, this guy is kind of confusing me.
Yeah.
I reached out to you, and then I was like, we made that connection.
Yeah.
And we got that first one, which you could find on YouTube. But
we're
trying to do this again, but in a little different capacity. Because with this whole series, Please Say More, it's not more so just me about interviewing you as like a person, but it's me to kind of see how you went into your purpose, your career, and how that affects you in other aspects of your life.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start off from the beginning in terms of like career. So when you were growing up, what did you really want to be?
Honestly, I think when I hit puberty, I got tall. So I was like in grade 9, I was 5'4", and I grew 6 inches that summer. So I'm 5'10" now. So I'm like, I want to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
And I went to a more of a nerdy school, so it wasn't really a sports school. So I want to be an athlete.
Yeah.
And that just didn't work out for me. So I had to figure out what I wanted to do next. I've always been a hustler. I've always been interested in, making money. And I just consider myself a businessman, pretty much. So yeah, my career, I want to be an NBA player, bro. NBA, I wanted the ball. I wanted the hoop.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So in terms of your lifestyle and your life, how did that transition into you, I guess, get into the world of the internet business and I guess YouTube more so?
So how that started was my haircut back in the day, I think it was grade 10 when I first got my real haircut. So I used to go to my mom's salon. It wasn't even a barbershop. So she used to give me like a 1 all over, and then at the top she would leave like a flip. So I have like some weird haircut. I'm in high school, my boys are roasting me. So I'm like, yo, what am I supposed to ask the barber? Yeah. Then I Googled up black men's hairstyle, and I had dandruff at the time too, so I needed to find something.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. Like I was scratching my head, I'm like, yo, I can't even, like it was a uniform school. Yeah. It was a blue uniform, so if I scratch my head, there's dandruff on my shirt.
You had the blue golf shirt? Actually, my school had a blue
shirt. Yeah, we had blue and white.
Yeah, I had blue.
Yeah.
We had white, and we had, when I first started in tech school, we had white golf shirt with the blue vest.
Yeah.
And they got rid of
you had the vest.
Yeah, they got us preppy.
Yeah.
They got rid of the vest, and they brought in the blue golf shirt, and that was it.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, that was that issue. So I had to find a way to, get a new hairstyle, look presentable for my age at the time. And I seen waves, and I started brushing my hair. And then there was a competition where this company would give you $100 and all their products. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, I want to win that. And I thought at the time, because no one at the time had waves in the city. Like people probably had waves, but I was that one guy that was serious about it, So I entered this competition. I thought I was the man, and then I lost. And I kept losing month after month. It took me like 6 months of trying to win the $100 and all the products and just the title of Wave King. Yeah. And then I eventually won it. And then during that process, to win that title, you have to make videos and teach people about how to get the waves and stuff. And that's kind of how I started making the content. And then it got bigger and bigger to the point where I'm like, yo, I started out with 0. And then my boy was my first subscriber. Shout out to my boy, Andy. And then I hit 100. And then I hit 1,000. I'm just like, this is kind of crazy, because I remember I had 0, and then that taste of growth allowed me and motivated me to keep going and keep trying to get more and more. So yeah, that's how I started the YouTube.
That's how I got into YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so once you see you are officially a YouTuber and you're making money off of making videos, at that point, did you feel like you were going to do this long term?
That's a good question. I feel like when you're young, you don't even know what you're really doing, you know? So at the time, I think I was 17 when I started YouTube. And at that point, I don't know what I really want to do. My parents are still telling me do school.
Yeah.
You know, I know I don't want to go to school. Like my school was a pretty, it was a smart school, you could say. So all my friends were going to university, college, and then I kind of stayed back and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just did what I loved. Yeah. And for a long time, YouTube wasn't paying me. So I had no money, no job. And I said, yo, I have 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. I'm too famous to work a job. You know, I can't be working. You know, I was looking at Costco at the time, like, yo, I can't do this, you know? So I had no money, no job, and I was just doing what I loved, you know? And that allowed me to build from the bottom, day by day, piece by piece.
Yeah. Hey man, after I did like a Round Reels interview, I was working at IKEA. Yeah. And then I was a cashier at IKEA. And I was at the self-checkout line, just, you know, monitoring everything. Yeah. And then some white boys came up to me and was like, yo, you're the dude that did the Ryan Reels interview. And I'm like, fuck,
That's
bro.
when you know you made it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to quit after that.
Yeah. I was like, bro, you can't do me like that, man. I told him, shh. Because think about it, man. I just, that video was going viral at the time. Yeah. Like, it was on, like, Word on Road.
I watched it, I watched it, yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. And the ad revenue was coming. This was when YouTube, like, at 100 subscribers, your partner.
Yeah.
And the ad revenue wasn't really hitting like that for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, this is tough. I'm still working at IKEA, like, guys are seeing me, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So, all right, so you got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You got your videos are doing some numbers, and you start to build up on the platform, and you turn into like one of the top 3 wavers on the platform.
Right.
You know, Nick Wave. You talking about waves back in like let's see, 2012,
2011.
Yeah. Nick Wavy.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Yeah.
You got the waves. Because think about it. At the time, you were one of the very few people on there. Yeah. And you would search waves and you come with 360 Jeezy, Sir Cruz.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And that was the thing. Even in Toronto, like, everyone thought I was American at the time. Yeah. So there's brushes that I was selling back in the day that you couldn't get in Canada. Yeah. So I actually had these, and then all these people, I posted them up on YouTube. Yeah. And then all these Toronto wavers like, yo, Nick, I didn't know you're from Toronto. Yo, let's link up, sell me the brushes. So I feel like people who have waves, they're very passionate about it. So if you see a man that has waves, yo, he's passionate about it. And I feel like I was one of the first people that made it okay to be open about being passionate about it. You know, like, it'd be weird to brush your hair in public. It'd be weird. You don't want to tell people that you're brushing your hair for 2 hours in your crib, you know, but I kind of feel like I was the voice that said, yo, you can let people know, like, waves are sick, you know, and then a lot of people, I think that's why a lot of people respect me, because I was doing this from time.
Yeah, you put in the work. You put in 10,000 hours and stuff like that.
Probably more, bro. Probably more, bro.
When I first was introduced to waves, I was in high school still. Yeah, I was like, around the same time you got into it because you had the dandruff problem. And stuff. So I was doing the same thing, but I didn't. My mom didn't let me have a do-rag because she thought it was thuggers at the time. Right. You know, 50 Cent was booming.
Yeah. No rags allowed. Yeah, no
so
do-rags.
It was tough. So I was really one of the wavers that were. I was waving inside a little bit inside school and stuff. You know, sometimes girls were like, let me brush your hair.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
Yeah. And then I would, brush inside the shower and then brush while I'm at home. But I'm sleeping barehead.
No do-rag.
Yeah, so I'm struggling.
Taking steps back, bro. You're putting in the work, but you're not saving the progress,
struggling.
Bro.
I didn't get better at my waves. Well, my waves are still kind of throwing me off because I might grow my hair for like I'm not
You're switching up, bro. You're switching up. Yeah.
So I learned to get better at with the waves when I got the do-rag when I got a little older. And so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm getting it in. Yeah. All right, so YouTube, crazy numbers. And then, all right, so at any particular point doing YouTube, did you go like, I want to stop? Like
many times.
Okay.
Yo, many times.
Let's talk about one time.
It's for me, it kind of leads to a mental issue, you know? So I was really passionate about YouTube. So if I'm doing videos in my prime, I would say I'm dropping a video, I'm getting 20K views in a night, and I'm dropping videos every single day. So if my numbers don't reach a certain, threshold, I'm like, what did I do wrong? What can I do to fix it? Am I falling off? Is my time done? You know, and going on that roller coaster, and that's just as an entrepreneur as well, the roller coaster of emotions can take a toll on you mentally. So there's times I'm like, yo, I just can't do this no more. I feel like I'm falling off, and then boom, our next video is going viral. And now I'm going off the viral hype, and now I'm rolling out videos and everything is booming. And then it slowly dies off. I'm like, yo, I think my time is done. And then it's just a repeat process. I guess that just shows you have to stick with the grind. It's gonna be ups, it's gonna be downs, but that's just part of the game. So many times I wanted to quit.
So I also, the YouTube burnout is a real thing. Have you got YouTube burnout?
Many times. Many times. I think I'm going through one right now. Okay. Like in 2019, I uploaded probably like 5 or 6 videos. And when I met you in 2018, bro, I was on the grind to 100K. So I'm uploading videos every day. I'm live streaming every night from like midnight to 4 in the morning. And I'm doing that every day. You know, so 2019, when I only dropped 5 or 6 videos, I realized I didn't know what I wanted to make, what content I wanted to make moving forward, because I was growing as a person. And I just was lost. And then I realized that I don't want to put this pressure on me anymore. You know, this is just a phase of my life where I cannot create content. Like, I don't know what to do yet. And then that taught me that I have to branch off into other things. And I always had this mentality, like online, I don't really always want to be here. You know, I put my hours in for over a decade online, you know? So I'm at a stage now where I want to be able to make money offline. And then if there's still that online aspect, that's cool, you know, but I want to be able to thrive offline as well. So if I'm YouTube burnt out, I'm still making bread wherever else, you know. So
what was the steps like to make that transition? Because I know that you went through YouTube burnouts, you went through like things that you felt you weren't going to be here long enough. So I'm pretty sure how many ups and downs did you have to really enjoy to go like, you know what? This is the last up I'm gonna scare myself and stress myself to see if
it's not done, bro.
Oh,
it's never done.
It's never done.
It's never gonna be done. Right now, I'm down for now. Like I've been recently thinking about it. Like I need to get back, you know. So I'm just at a stage where I need to figure out who wants to be a part of my empire, you know, and let's go. You know, I could do it by myself. You know, but it's more fun when there's other people. You know.
I feel you. Because you built up something. You built up something, and I was kind of taken back when you kind of said you were done YouTube, you're selling your channel. It just kind of a lot, but this is content right here.
Exactly.
It's
exactly. There's times, bro, where I realized that I wanted to step away from YouTube. There was a time I went to STC, Scarborough Town Center, and bro, I'm vlogging in the middle of the mall. I go to Yorkdale, I'm with a shorty, I'm vlogging in the middle of the mall, and it got to a point where I'm like, I can't believe I did that. Like, how was I doing that? And I'm just like, that made me realize I changed. You know, that made me realize like I can't do what I used to do because I'm not that same person. You know what I mean? So I matured, bro.
All right, so let's talk about the maturity within the YouTube phase. Most people, when they mature, their content changes, but you want to, you know, exodus the platform altogether. So I know that we were talking about the Wavy merch and stuff like that, and also as well as the barbershop, which came a little later. But let's talk about that transition and you diversifying yourself as a businessman and going into the Wavy merch. Like, talk about that process for me.
For me, the transition from YouTube to Wavy merch was basically the big transition. So all the hours I put on YouTube, I still haven't been paid accordingly for the hours, right? But when Wavy merch came about, that's when I started getting paid for the work that I put in for years, you know? So when I started making Wavy merch money, I'm like, if I'm doing this, and I've already built this, and Wavy merch is doing this, I don't necessarily need to do YouTube anymore. Because there's a time where YouTube was my only source of income. And if I'm not making YouTube videos, I'm not paying rent next month. You know, so I was on that grind. So now that I have this, I don't necessarily need to go through the YouTube stress of an up and down. Like, wow, I'm booming up, and then boom, I fall down, you know? So it made me want to step away. So when the Wavy merch started doing good, I started to save a lot of money. And that whole process of learning how to manage money from a business point of view was, I would say, a challenge. You know, I've learned a lot, you know, money management, inventory management. It just got to a point where I didn't need YouTube anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, I've been through that. As we all grow, right? I think money management and learning how to save money and learning where to put the money for it to grow, that takes like,
you have to learn the hard way, bro.
I feel like you honestly do have to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
And I think when people talk about, you know, learning or why is anyone teaching us, we could teach you. My mom was telling me to save money from time. You know, but I mean, obviously saving money is just the first step and is like the solid step.
Right.
But I wasn't really saving money like that. But like, you got to learn.
You have to learn.
I'm not, if I was into school, right? If I was in school and they're talking about, you know, financial literacy, I might get an A, but doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to apply that to my real life. I got A's in plenty of tests, but I never applied it to my real life. One of the things you got to learn and grow.
Of course.
There's two people out there. You know, there's wise people who learn from mistakes of others. There's people who are like, all right, see how my parents doing, they messed up, and I'm able to learn from their mistakes.
Right.
And there's people who won't, you know, listen to their parents' mistakes and go like,
I got to learn the hard way.
It's not going to be me, but I'm gonna still mess up and I'm gonna learn how to save and I'll be better for my money management later on.
Right.
And I think that's a lot of times people don't understand it. But you learning in I guess a different stage in life because you got rent to pay. You got products to buy and sell.
It was a challenge. Like I moved out. I've been living on my own for 5 years. So I think I was 22 when I moved out. Yeah. So when I moved out, I made sure before I moved out, I had bread saved because let's say there's an up and down drought again. Yeah. I have money ready to pay this rent that I can last through a drought and then go back and boom again. So that kind of taught me the basis of money management. And then Wavy Merch did good. So how it happened was when I had my brushes, I showed everybody all the brushes. They're like, oh, yo, you're crazy. I can't believe you bought all those brushes. Yeah. And then I sold them all, and then I have all this bread. So what I did was I invested more into products. But instead of buying new brushes, I bought do-rags. And I manufactured do-rags and I manufactured combs. So at the time, my business was booming for the brushes. Like people wanted brushes. So for me to manufacture a product and create a product and test a product, it takes months. So my company has this hype, but I have no inventory, but I have this bread. Yeah. So I spent all that bread in creating new products that were not hyped like the brushes, So now I have no bread and I'm waiting for these new products to come in. So I'm like, damn. So the products come in and then it holds me off and I'm doing more brush manufacturing now. And then I spend all my bread again and I'm waiting and then it comes again and then it blows up. Like it's up and down, bro. It's a journey, but the journey teaches me a lot,
So you are now better at in terms of inventory.
100%. My inventory is under control. My finances are under control. But if you get hit with money, like you get blessed with money one time. Yeah. I was smart enough to understand that and dumb too. Yeah. But at the same time, I understood that I had to keep inventory, available for purchase because no one's buying anything. I'm not making any money, So, bro, I bought my first car when I launched my company because I needed to, deliver orders. Then the company did good. Then 6 months later, I'm buying a next car, which is dumb. Like I look back now, I'm like, yo, that was dumb. Like I could have kept my first car was nice, and then I'm like, nah, I gotta upgrade. Bro. I gotta upgrade. I upgraded it, and then I'm buying new inventory, and then like. Yeah, everything was crazy. I was living fast. Like it was fast, but it was crazy.
But you got it all together.
Yeah. God bless. I got that together, bro.
So at the time, like what a lot of the times I speak to fellow people across from me, and we speak on like careers and getting to our what do we want to do, our purpose. As AMS says it. I'm not into the red pill, but a lot of people I do communicate what red pill is. And how that kind of...
It's a thing, bro.
Yeah. Would you consider yourself red pill? Would you...
I would say that... Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Right, so that's going to lead into like different things when I bring up certain other things about life. Right. So let's just end it off by... Not say end it off, but like you... Wavy Merch is doing well, and then you transition into building or creating a barbershop. Right. So what was the process of getting there? How did you...
It was something that was relatable to Wavy Merch. So I can cut hair myself, too. I'm not a barber. I can cut hair. But that was the point... I guess
you're great. Yeah. That's I be fucking with him.
Yeah, you know. Shout out to Apollo P, bro. Shout out to this guy. But yeah, there was a point where after I went through those financial learnings, I said, okay, I'm gonna save my bread. So when I had my white and black diamond brushes and I had the do-rags and stuff, I made a lot of money and I saved it all. Like I wasn't even inventing or manufacturing new products. So I had bread and I'm like, and I had a car at the time. So my car actually plays a big factor in the barbershop. Yeah. So there's a point where I was supposed to team up with my boy and we're supposed to open up a barbershop, but it didn't work out. So it got to a stage where I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to do this. I want to branch off of online, So at the time, I wanted to get the barbershop, but I also have house that I have to pay for, and I have a car that I have to pay for. And I was spending $2 a month easy on my car, on everything. Yeah. And that's an expense that really prevented me from taking a leap to open up another business. Because if I have house, car, and another business, that's crazy. Like that's going to take a toll on me. So when I crash my car, I'm like, I can buy a new car right now, or I can open up a barbershop. Yeah. And this was in September of last year. And I said, look, if I get the barbershop, I'm going to have to dedicate money to maintaining Wavy Merch, and I'm going to have to downgrade my whip. So I had a sick car, and then I'm driving now a 2002 Honda Civic, bro. So and it's been a year I've been driving that, a year. So I told myself, look, if I make this decision, I'm going to be 2020 is a write-off. Yeah. I'm just going to be grinding all year. I'm going to keep my head down, and I'm going to build. And then I got the barbershop, and It's Wavy Cuts. If you need a haircut, Wavy Cuts.
Hey, Wavy Cuts. And where's that located?
That's 1269 Dundas Street West,
Okay.
downtown Toronto.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yo, it's hard to have a business downtown.
Anywhere it's hard. Anywhere.
That's well, I'm saying Toronto.
Toronto, yeah.
Just Toronto.
Yeah. I know.
But like, how well has business been doing for you in terms of?
It's good. Surprisingly, after COVID, Wavy merch just blew up. I guess everyone wanted to get waves at that time, but unfortunately, the barbershop was shut down because it wasn't essential. So by the time I finished constructing the place and I got my licenses and everything, COVID. You know, so that was something I didn't prepare for at all. You know, but luckily I was able to work with my landlord, and the city has also been doing the best that they can to help small businesses like myself survive. And yeah, I'm good. I'm happy, man. I can't complain, man. Can't complain.
And also, this is like honestly one of those type of situations that no one could really predict.
Yeah.
Like this is like, I don't even think insurance is a part of this, or like viral insurance.
Yeah, no one was ready for this, bro. So that made me feel better knowing that. It didn't make me feel better, but it made me more understanding of the fact that every business is going through this right now. It's not just me. And that made me sleep better at night.
And this is probably a great time for businesses who are just like small businesses just like you, because or people who are close to starting a business right now. They're going to plan out contingencies to the utmost now.
Of course.
Yeah, it makes you more able to adapt now.
Yeah,
you know
have to prepare now.
Yeah, exactly.
No one expected COVID. Yeah. I didn't expect COVID. I don't think anybody did.
Exactly.
So now you have to prepare for that moving forward.
All right, so right in front of me, I got Nick Wavy, right? One of the biggest YouTubers, one of the biggest wave YouTubers.
Yeah. Yo, put me down as just one of the biggest YouTubers too. I'm from the city, bro. I'm representing Toronto, bro. I'm at 265K. I don't even do it no more, bro. I put my hours in, Apollo P. I put my hours in, Apollo P.
There we go. There we go. Nick Wavy, one of the biggest YouTubers, man. Biggest YouTuber, and I'm not putting no type of country on it. One of the biggest YouTubers.
Thank you.
There we go. I'm letting, yeah.
Thank you, bro. That's all what it is, man.
So, like I said, one of the biggest YouTubers, popular. He got diamonds in his ear. I got a diamond tester, yo. I do have a diamond tester. Oh, fuck. That'd be cool content.
They're real, bro. They're real. Unless the man is finessing me at the shop, bro, they're real.
Oh, I'm a diamond tester too. Oh shit, I had a. All right, but after earrings.
Yeah.
All right, you were popular. I'm pretty sure now. This goes into like how your career affects your real life.
Right.
So popularity, I know a lot of people are trying to reach out to you, going like, "Yo, what Nick Wavy? Yo, let me try to get inside your inner circle. Let me fuck with you," type of thing. So during your height of your career on YouTube, in terms of your face being recognizable, how was it in terms of like other people? Did you trust like people coming around you? Or?
Yeah. I would say I'm a trusting person. Like you can even say naive, you know, but that's because of my mom, bro. My mom is a softie, you know, so she put that on me. So I'll trust people, you know, but at the same time, I also understand that I could just pick up a vibe. Like if I know and I sense you're not genuine, like I think that's easy to sense. So
so I guess you weren't too more paranoid like most people would be.
Nah. Because I understand like people, they want to learn, you know, like I've done things that people want to do now, you know, so they can definitely pick my brain. But there's never really been people that try to force their way into my circle, but they'll just ask me straight up like, yo, like, can you help me with this? Can you give me some advice? And I'm fine doing that.
Oh, so you don't, okay, that's really cool, because a lot of other people I've been talking to, they kind of feel like either they don't have those type of people in their circle, or they are kind of paranoid that people want to use them for their clout, money, and other sorry, but you could say that's pretty the opposite for you in terms of like no one really trying to do you bad, no one trying to like.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's pretty good too. That's actually good. And it shows a little. I guess a spectrum.
Yeah.
That you know when you get to some type of popularity and people recognize you, it's not necessarily all bad vibes. And not necessarily all bad vibes, but. You don't necessarily go out into the world as if you're a victim and someone's trying to take advantage.
Nah. You are only a victim if you let yourself be a victim, you know? So if you carry yourself with respect and people know they can't even try any funny shit, you're good.
There we go.
Yeah,
all right.
You're good.
So did you have any friends or, you know, people of association with you that was like, yo, Nick, I see you, you know, you get into the bag, bro. Like, what's 250 to me, bro?
To be honest, nah.
Nah.
I had one friend that we had like I don't want to get into it, but we had like a big altercation. That was probably the one instance where if someone thought that I was, you know, they could take advantage of me. You know, that was only one time. Other than that, I don't think so.
So I know that not to say most, but a lot of people who are inside some type of, you know, financial gain in life or prosperity, they tend to say like some people around them are you ever watch Paid in Full?
Yeah.
Remember how Kevin was going to, you know, Ace? Is it Ace?
This is a movie with
Cameron in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Kevin was the dude's sister's drug dealing boyfriend.
Okay.
And she was like, yo, Kevin was like the ace or AD or was like, yo, bro, I know you got it, bro. And or
was he like, I'm broke, baby?
No, that was Mitch. Mitch was saying, I'm broke, baby. But like, it's same even Mitch had the same thing with I guess his cousin, and his cousin kept on saying, yo, let me get some money, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know you up.
Yeah.
And also there's like a big thing is like when another man starts to count how much money you got in your pockets, it's some type of jealousy.
Of course.
You know, even friends could be jealous at you at times. Well, people you consider friends could be jealous at you at times.
Yeah.
You never had like a situation was like, or I guess that one situation you talked about. No one was like, yo, bro, you got it. Let me just hold like
not like I don't think like that.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't. My friends never really asked me for money because a lot of my friends I've known them for like 15 years. You know, so that I grew up with them and they haven't changed up. Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't say so. I've never been in that. Like that's a blessing, and that's a good feeling. I would hate to have to go through that. Yeah. No one's ever really asked me for money.
Oh wow.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah. I'm broke, bro. I'm broke, bro. Bro,
I'm broke, baby.
They know. I'm broke, bro.
Yeah. All this is for show. I'll return this tomorrow.
Oh man.
So all right. So being on your purpose, you attract a lot of women now, right? This is how you transition.
Just like that, huh? Just like that.
You transition. Shit. Right. So there's two type of women out there. I'm not gonna say. All right. I don't want to say there's two type of women, but we're gonna break it down into two type of women.
Right.
There's a type of women who like you for your status and your clout, and there's a type of women who like you for your ambition and being on your purpose.
Yeah.
You have clout. Yes, you're on your purpose. You're on your ambition and stuff like that. But also being YouTube famous, as well as having multiple businesses, I'm pretty sure girls see you for your clout and go like, hey, daddy, let me just pause.
Yeah. We know.
It's not gonna sit well, man. It's not gonna sit well.
Pause. Yeah, we pause that.
Yeah, they be like, yo, hey, Nick, let me just, take me out or type of thing. Well, not to say take me out, but like they try to get what you get in good favor and then.
To be honest, I think it's more so. I don't think I've ever really been in a situation like that with women. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm naive, bro. Yeah. So I don't know, but I've never had a girl come at me directly like that. Yeah. But at the same time, I know girls. I know how their mind works. I know how my mind works. Yeah. I know what girls want. They want a man that's, like you said, on his purpose, that, has power, that's respected, that they can feel comfortable with, that can protect them, that can make them feel just like a woman, know? And I feel like I take pride in doing those things. I don't grind for girls. Yeah. I grind because that's just who I am. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So myself, when I focus, I lock all the way in, right?
Yeah.
And I get focused and I start to do stuff like that. And I see my time right now, as I'm at my age right now, women are not too much of an interest for me.
That's good.
But it's like, all right, Nick Wavy has.
That's good.
All right, Nick might be telling me, Nick, you wild.
Nah, you right, bro.
But like, not to say they're not. It's not an interest because at times I'll just be around them, and I was talking to my other homie Beach Boy, and he was like, he said like, yo, could be a girl inside this hotel, butt ass naked, and he might not even try to get the pussy.
Right.
And I was like, facts, because that's how I feel sometimes when I'm around certain girls.
Facts, yeah.
Because I'll be like, let me just give you a personal story. Right. I was with a bunch of shorties.
You're jealous.
No, come on. No. I was with a bunch of shorties just during my stage, right? And at times when I be around them, I just want to be like this. I just want to pick their brain and just see where they're at mentally, And I wouldn't even touch them. I would be like, at the end of it, might give them a handshake, give them a hug, and But the thing at times, girls been hitting me back and like, you're not too touchy feely, like, you're not affectionate, and I'd be like. I'm not. I don't know.
It's just not a vibe like that.
Yeah, just not my interest right now. My interest is like fulfilling my purpose.
But that catches girls off guard, bro. Yeah. Because girls are used to guys thirsting over them. Like,
exactly.
I want you, girl. I'm gonna drop a bag on you. I'm gonna be all over you. They're used to that. So when they get hit with someone that's like, I'm not really interested in you like that, it drives them crazy, and then they're gonna hit you back. And then you're gonna start talking to her, and
might
then
drop you like a bad habit.
Yeah, one or the other, one or the other,
But drop like a bad habit. Yo, there's a lot of
it happens. No, it happens. But at the same time, that's not what girls are used to. They're used to getting chased like crazy. So when you don't even want to chase, it catches them off guard. And then,
all right, so let's talk about you, man. Like in terms of you, always obviously building up your platform and building up your business and being who you are. How do you deal with women? That's
a good question. Yeah. That's a good question. In terms of like just how I deal with them, or
deal with them in terms of dating.
Girls are like
and stuff like that.
Girls can be the death of you. You know, like maybe for me too. I don't know, but girls are like they can be very distracting, but at the same time, I love girls. You know, like I love being around a woman. Like I love feminine energy. I love sexy girls. You know, but at the same time, you know, you have to kind of like don't lose your mind. You know, like, you can lose your mind over a woman and then you're done, you know, and then you got to build yourself back up from the bottom. Exactly. You know, you have to keep yourself focused, you know, and she wants you because you're focused, you know, so don't lose that focus.
Yeah, the reason why you attracted her is because you're on your purpose.
Exactly, you know,
don't waver yourself.
Yeah. That'll throw off the dynamics of everything.
Exactly. So I have to say this, right? I'm on Hinge. Have you ever been on this app before?
I don't do the apps, bro.
I get it, because you know, you Nick Wavy.
No, I don't know. I just can't do it. Like, I don't know. I did it when I was young. Like, I tried to see if it worked. I would never get any matches. So I'm like, oh, forget this, bro.
I got on the app late in life, right? So I was on, when I was moving around Canada earlier this year, my man told me, yo, get the Tinder. That's for the traveling, man.
Right.
And so I was getting in Tinder, you know, I was seeing how it worked. And then, you know, after COVID hit, I got on Hinge. And I'm like, why am I on it?
So what's Hinge?
Hinge is like the same thing as Tinder, but like it's people are looking for love on there.
So girls look for guys on? Is that what Hinge is?
No, I think that's Bumble. Bumble.
Okay.
I haven't gone to Bumble yet because I feel like once I go Bumble, I'm dating that man, and I don't want to be a dating that man in my mind. Some people might look at it as, nigga, you're already on 2 out of 3. You're dating that man. I'm like, come on, man. I'm not on Tinder no more like that, but I'm on Hinge. But the only reason I say that is like I tell my friends at times, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm on here and I might be meeting up with girls and I'm not doing nothing. I think I might be wasting their time in terms of just, and I like to be around women. It's like I like the femininity and energy. Yeah. You know, I like to just pick their brain. I like to, you know, just satisfaction.
Of course.
You know, I might not even smash them.
Yeah.
You know,
just being around girls are nice.
I might be around you. I might not even give you a hug. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're a sicko, man. You probably got these girls mad, bro.
I do.
You got these girls bent.
I do. I had one girl hit me in the text one time and she was like, yo, I don't want to do anything with you. Yeah, whatever situation I would be with you, I would be upset.
Oh, yeah. Damn, bro.
Yeah, because I wasn't thirsting after her. She was like, because she hit my line. She was like, I'm talking to this other guy, and I'm like, all right. Well, it was like, but you don't do what he does. You don't tell me I'm attractive.
Yeah. That's we heard all that story. Yeah. That's how it goes, bro.
Back in my mind, fuck you for talking to me then. Yeah, she's giving you everything you want.
Because you're who she wants, bro. Yeah. Because you're not giving her what the other guy's giving her. So now she's tripping.
Yeah, she dropped me, so but. Yeah.
If you wanted it, you could have said, "Okay, fine, let's do it," and she'd be down.
To be honest, if I wanted it, I would have to bend myself.
Right. Yo, you don't need to bend. You just gotta do a little. I
wasn't going to do it, man. But the thing, so how do you look at relationships now, as someone who's really like, you don't because here's the thing, a real man. If a girl gets with a real man, she has to assist what he's doing because the real man's already putting his Mac down.
Right.
You already put your Mac down.
Right.
So so how do you look at relationships?
I had a girl tell me one time, she's like, what's your love language? I'm like, what? I have no idea what that is. She's like, what are the things that a girl would do that, you know, makes you tick? I'm like, I can't remember what I answered. So she gave me these options. I can't remember what the 5 were, but one of the options were like physical, like the physical touch that you guys can have, and acts of service. Yeah. And then acts of service, what she explained it to me was like, acts of service is someone who can do something for you that makes you feel loved. So like cooking for me, cleaning for me, helping me with my business. And I'm like, yo, that and the physical touch. She said I had to pick 2. So I picked those 2. And then that made me realize, I already knew from time, but there's a lot that I go through in my day, right? This is a lot. We can get into this right now. If you want to get into this, Apollo P, bro. I used to have a mentality where I'm like, this may make girls, like it might make them go crazy or it might make them mad. I don't know. But there was a time where I felt like, yo, girl, we gotta go 50-50. Yo, I'm paying rent. Yo, you wanna move in? 50-50. You
that's me right now.
That's you. But hear me out. Everything 50-50. And that was my mentality back then. Until I thought about things for a bit. I got older. I'm like, yo, if I'm not grinding, I'm not being myself. If I'm not getting money, I'm not being myself. And if I'm not being myself, I can't be in a relationship. Yeah. So I hold myself down. I pay my bills. I pay my rent. I cook. I clean. I do everything myself. And I get money. So for a girl to come into my life, she has to do things that make my life easier, which would be the things I don't want to do, cook, clean, do all that type of stuff. And at the same time, me doing everything now, getting money and handling the house, I realize that that's a job as well. You know, so if I want my girl to be taking care of my kids, to be taking care of the house, to be taking care of me, that's a job in itself. So you do your job, I'm gonna get the money, I'm gonna do my job, and we can make that work and we'll be happy. Exactly. You know, and I had to get to that stage of, you know, recognizing who I am as a man and how I'm going to be moving forward. Yeah. And then that kind of made me realize, I'm getting grown, bro. Yeah. I'm old, man. Yeah. I'm getting old.
So you said 50-50. My homie out in LA, I told him that's how I am, 50-50. He was like, man, you a demon. And I was like, bro, I was telling him, this is my Terrell T. I tell him all the time, like, yo, I'm doing a whole bunch of shit. I keep on telling him, I'm with girls, I'm wasting their time. Yeah. Well, in terms of like just not being physical or not even showing the type of interest. Right. And I'm not doing it on purpose. I just mentally, I think I'm just
You're not there right now.
Yeah. And I'm telling them, I'm giving these chicks, if I do, I'm giving these chicks about 5 minutes of pipe. And my man's like, yo, bro, you can't be doing that, bro. I was like, nigga, fuck the group chat. Yeah, fuck the group chat. Girls talking bad about me, fuck the group chat. Yeah. My man, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all of this and that. I'm telling yo, we going 50-50 on the meals.
Right.
He's like, bro, like you just a wild guy, man.
You're a sicko, bro.
Yeah, and I'm
You're
like,
a beast.
Yeah, and I'm like, and at the time, I asked him, I was like, yo, going on vacation. Would you pay like 50-50 for like going on vacation? Because there was like popular on the internet how girls were trying to pay 50-50 for vacation. And I told him, bro, 50-50 on vacation. He was like, bro, he got some money. He's American. So
I pay for my girls' vacations before.
Oh, whole thing?
Yeah, bro.
You're not to that financial level yet.
It'll be, you know, I don't know, but like, I don't know. I'm just taking my girl on vacation, bro. Yeah. So I'm like,
you know, but the thing is, I might sound crazy when I say a lot of things I do, just because I'm in the state I am right now. But I told myself, and I know myself enough, where someone enters my life that I deem valuable,
right?
Then the sky's the limit.
Of course, yeah, of course. And then when you get to that stage, then you don't worry about nothing, bro.
Exactly.
You don't worry about nothing.
All right, so like everything that you've done so far in your life, you know, like everything has affected you in a particular type of way. You being on YouTube, the ups and downs. You starting a business, the ups and downs. Barbershops, the ups and downs. Right. Friends, ups and downs. Relationships. You seem like you hitting well in the...
No. Yo, there's ups and downs. There's ups and downs, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro. There's ups and downs, bro. There's ups and downs. Yo, there's ups and downs, brother. There's ups and downs, bro. I'm not even going to cap about that.
Yeah. All right, so everything is ups and downs. We're in a society right now where we ask people about, you know, their mental state and mental health and stuff like that. So where would you say your mental state is at right now?
That's a good question because recently I came to the realization that I was depressed, you know? So for all 2019, I feel like anything I would do, I wouldn't enjoy it, you know? And then earlier this year, a lot of things I would do, I still wouldn't enjoy it. And I just had like a dark cloud around me. Like my energy was bad. I'm just real negative, you know? And I deleted my Instagram. Like I was gone for 2 months and I just went ghost. And you know, what I told myself was, I feel like in today's society, we all have demons and we all have problems that are chasing us and we just got to keep going. That's the mentality that they tell us, yo, keep going, run from it, you know, just keep moving. Yeah. What I did was I said, look, I'm not running from this because I'm going to run, then something's going to hurt me while I'm running. I'm going to stop and then I got a big cloud that's following me that's going to hit me and I got to run again. Yeah. You know, I said, look, I'm going to stop running and I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to actually go into my depressed state. Like I was depressed, bro. Like I wasn't going out. I had no Instagram. I had no social life. I started working construction. Trust me, bro. Like it was hot. Like it's hot. And I was working construction, but I started working at my boy's mechanic shop. Yeah. I started doing construction and working in that heat outside doing labor taught me a lot. And that put my brain through a lot and it put my emotions through a lot and made me grow as a man and my character grew. Yeah. But me stepping back and not trying to run anymore, I felt everything I had to feel. Everything that I was running from, everything that was hurting me, I let it hurt me. Like I let it kill me, you know, it killed me. But it got to a point where it didn't kill me anymore. You know, I'm like, wow, like last week I was bummy. But this week, yo, I kind of feel a bit better. And that growth right there from 1 week, it showed me like, okay, what if I stay in my depression? What if I feel everything and go through all the bad I have to go through? And I did that. And then I came back to Instagram like a month ago. And when I came back, I was nervous. I was talking to my boy. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know if I'm ready to come back on IG. Like, this is a big move. I've been gone. He's like, yo, just do it. And I did it. And then I put up a picture and I got so much love, and I'm like, yo, I feel like this was the right time to come back. And I came back to the world, you know, I'm back on Instagram. I'm still protecting my energy pretty much. Like I don't be posting like how I used to post. I'm real quiet, you know, I'm just doing my thing in the background. But I would say right now, going through the depression, it brought me to a state right now where I can actually say I'm happy. Like I wake up and I can say, yo, what am I gonna do today? And I can't wait. You know, and I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna go to sleep good, and I'm gonna wake up the next day and I'm gonna be happy again.
There we go.
So I'm just enjoying everything that comes my way right now. And it's a good feeling.
Yeah,
it's a good honestly.
I like that.
Thank you,
I know,
bro. Thank you.
I like that.
Thank
you.
you. Thank
I feel like that a lot. Those are some questions that we don't ask.
Yeah.
And we might mask it because, you know, the laughs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you like mentally you feel better.
Nah, for sure,
like,
for sure.
And essentially it's like it's an ongoing battle in terms of just, you know, like you said, protecting your energy and actually dealing with stuff. Because think about it, a lot of people don't deal with their stuff. They run forever.
Yeah,
and
you can't do that, bro. Life's not gonna be. You gotta just face it. It's gonna be hard times when you face it. Bro, I wasn't going outside. My friends would see me like, yo, you're so sad. And I chose to just go ghost because I'm a positive person. I always have a good energy, and people expect me to have a good energy. So if I'm actually feeling bad, I can come outside, put on my happy face, and I get back into my car driving home, boom, take it off, and I'm feeling messed up, you know? And that transition, that up and down, but there's enough up and downs in my life, you know? So I just stayed down, and I said, let me feel that, and then let me go back up.
Let me ask you a question. Would you consider yourself the strong friend amongst your friend group?
Strong what? Mentally, emotionally?
The strong friend, that people look at you to be the strong friend.
Yeah.
And people don't necessarily check up on you, but you kind of check
100%.
You kind of check up on other people, and they're like, yo, thank you, bro. Like, but like people don't necessarily check up on you in that way, and you kind of like got to deal with your demons.
Yeah, but like I feel like people do check on me because I feel like the people that are in my life, they actually care about me. I say they're genuine, you know. But at the same time, I'll say, nah, I'm good. You know, I'm fine. When in reality, nah, there's so much things that I may be embarrassed to even talk to you about. I'm gonna just say I'm good, and then me even lying and saying I'm good makes me feel like shit because I had to put on my mask for you, and then now I'm gonna be by myself. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna feel, I'm actually hurting.
So that's considered like you the strong friend, like in a sense, because people look at you like all the things you've done in your life. People gotta look at you and like, yo, bro, he really did that shit. Like people look at you as the inspiration amongst your friend group and even outside. So when they come encounter you and ask you for advice or, you know, just want to pick your brain, you're putting on the thing. You are a sense of like success personified in front of them.
Yeah.
So it's like that's mentally draining, dog.
Mentally, bro, I was done for like a year, bro. 2019, right off, bro. Earlier this year, I was done. I couldn't take it no more. I've been doing this a long time, bro. Long time that's the thing. Like people ask me for whatever and I have to show them, yeah, you could do it. I'm so happy. Like, but no.
Man.
So yeah, it's hard, man.
I
broke down, bro. It hit me, but I let it break me. I let it break me though. I let it.
I appreciate that, man.
I let it break me, bro. Yeah.
Man. So all right, you feel better now and stuff like that.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
All right, so yeah, this has been a good conversation, man.
Yeah,
good conversation.
Keep it rolling.
All right, yeah. So now that we got over the mental health and stuff like, and what do you say for? I guess since you talked about bettering yourself and most people, I don't want to disrespect anyone and say they're not as strong as you.
Yeah.
But there's other tactics that people could, you know, navigate into dealing with themselves.
Right. Everyone has their own way of dealing with things.
Yeah. I would say I'm more so like you. I don't drink. I don't smoke. And I do if I do feel down, I sit with that and I let that pain hit me. I remember Safari saying something. He said, I don't drink, I don't smoke because I want to feel everything I'm feeling. You know, I don't let all that other stuff, you know, negate me from my feelings and put me in a path where I can't feel what I'm feeling. So I kind of like, when he said that, I was already on the path where I didn't drink because I don't like the taste of alcohol. And then weed made me paranoid. And then everything else is like, I'm not doing that.
Right, of course.
So when I heard him say that, I was like, yeah, I guess, you know, it's better this way. That I'm sober it's better for me to be sober and kind of deal with the day-to-day stuff that I may go through. I mean, most times I'll just say my mental is like, you know, in a good space where I'm able to deal with the highs and lows of life, you know? Because you know what's that Ric Flair saying? You know,
Ric Flair, I don't know. I was woo.
He said that at the end of a Dom Kennedy song.
Yeah.
He's like, a real man in life, a real man's get down. No, fuck. He said, sometimes in life a man gets hit and he goes down, but a real man doesn't stay down, he stays up.
Yeah.
So,
that's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes.
Yeah, so you get hit, but you don't.
Life's gonna hit you, bro. Life is, God willing, we have a long life, man, you know, so it's.
I'm glad you said that. You have a long life.
I have a long life. Yeah. Other people want a short life. I want to live a long life. So there's gonna be it's a battle, bro. There's gonna be ups and downs, bro.
When people say I'm old, because I turned 28 this year.
Okay, I'm turning 27, bro. You got a year on me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So people say I'm old.
Yeah.
People under 25 say I'm old. But
you kind of are like, yo, bro, you're older than me, and I think I'm old now. I'm turning 27. Yo, you're already 28, bro.
Yeah, man. Tough,
Yeah,
but hey, the good thing about life is that there's older people than me, so I can feel young.
Of course.
So, and the thing is, there's this guy I like to watch on YouTube. His name's Star, and he's 50 something years old, and he was like, it's a blessing the way that the age that I got today, because growing up, niggas was getting smoked like Lucy's, people getting, die off.
Yeah.
And some of them don't have the privilege to live up to like 50 something. Yeah. So like every time I'm like, yeah, I'm a year older, it's a privilege. Because after I graduated high school, even when I was in high school, I seen my first year in high school, someone passed away.
Yeah.
Second year in high school, someone passed away. You know what I mean? After I graduated high school, someone passed away. 2 years after I graduated high school, people passed away. And you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I went to high school with this dude. I had some type of rapport with this girl.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Scary.
It's like, damn, and I'm like, oh shit, I see all this stuff, and I'm like, yo, it's a privilege. I might be young, I'm young and old, depends who you ask. But like, I'm saying like, it's a privilege to be the age I'm at, the way and navigate through life the way that I did.
Life is honestly life is crazy.
Yeah.
But just being here, I enjoy being here.
Exactly.
I hope you enjoy being here too, bro. And we should all enjoy being here, because life is beautiful, and there's gonna be ups, and there's gonna be downs, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's gonna be ups and there's gonna be downs. Yeah. So you just gotta roll through it, man.
Yeah. So all right. So now this is what's your thoughts on life? We got about you, but like, how does who you are? I guess give your opinion on what's going on in the world.
I haven't watched. I think we talk about the racism, about what's going on in the world.
I'm not gonna pin you down to anything specific.
Yeah. I'll say. I haven't watched any of the videos.
Okay.
Anything that's happened, I can't bring myself to watch it, because I know that's gonna hurt my stomach. So I know I have an understanding of what's going on, but I have not watched any of the videos because it's disgusting. The videos are disgusting, and what's happening is disgusting.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I have not, watched the videos of anything.
Yeah, man. I look at it like this, man. A lot of the stuff I'm seeing out in the real world in terms of just racism, prejudice, and like just nasty, disgusting behavior that's done to like other people. I look at it like, okay, yeah, I'm seeing it. It's right. Some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff is true, but it's magnified in a way to where I think is like everything is like that. I remember when the whole George Floyd thing happened, and the internet made me feel like I was a victim. So when I would go outside my house, I would have to feel like white people or police are against me. I can say on the record, I haven't really had any type of like crazy run-ins with the police. So my experiences with the police are not the same as most people. Some people might say, "Yo, fuck the 12." Like I have no. The only things I got a some people may call it a nigga wake-up call, but I called a bedazzling of my wrist. They put the nice silver bracelets on my wrist, but. I wasn't no criminal. It was me being young, me 17, and going to a house party and start running away, and then the cops caught me. Yeah. I was the fastest one, so they
went for you.
Yeah, they went for me.
You're not that fast if they caught you, bro.
No. Check this. So here's the story. Here's a quick story of how I probably got put in the bracelets.
Yeah.
I was at the house party. The cops rang in. I was outside because the house party got locked up. I was on the outside. I was digging. Cops pulled up the room. I'm running. I got the purple skinny jeans on with the purple dunks, and I'm my shit's is sagging. I'm running fast, and the cops are like, "Yo, he's the fastest one." And I'm hearing dogs barking in the back seat, and I'm looking. So dogs barking in the back seat, and my next objective is this tall fence. I could hop the fence, but I don't think I could hop the fence as fast as they to release the dogs on.
Yeah.
And I got skinny jeans on.
Bro, they put the dogs on you, bro?
They didn't.
That's crazy.
And then
they did that.
I looked at, split second. I was like, "Mom, I'm on the floor like this." I'm on the floor like this. They put hands. They put top. I was like, all right. He was like, all right. They had a conversation with me. I'm like, and also one thing. I'm a strong ass nigga, man. I didn't break down. I didn't fold. I didn't fold. None of that.
Yeah.
My friend called me. I'm taking this lick. My friend was calling me because he knows a little bit about how police officers work and questioning. So he was calling me. He was like, the police officer was like, "Yo, who's calling you?" And it was like, I don't know. He was like, and he hung up the phone. He was like, after I found out, it was like, if someone calls you, you can say that that's your brother or relative.
Yeah. And
they're able to give you like a great character, say that's my people, like let him go. He's not.
Oh,
bad.
I didn't know that.
If you're not doing anything, if you're not being charged or anything,
right?
Well, probably I got still let go anyways, but just I was underage at the time.
Okay.
So they ended up, having conversation with me. It's like midnight. Had the bracelets around my wrist, sitting down, cooling, having a nice conversation with me. He was like, "Yo, bro, like you're the fastest one, man." And he was like, we're about to release the dogs. I'm like, damn, good thing you did. He was like, yeah, what's up? They fucked you up. I was like, yeah.
That would have been a hell of a story, bro.
Yo, the story would have been lit.
Yeah.
I probably would have had a scar on my arm. It would have fucked up.
100%.
Yeah. So after that, I didn't fall. I wasn't crying or nothing like that. But that's the only time I got the story.
Right.
Yeah. And even that, I came out of there smiling after that. I was like, all right, man, that's a cool story.
Yeah, so you're good then.
Yeah. But I say that to say this. I still had no running as a cop. Obviously, I'm the fastest. I'm running. I had no reason to be running.
Yeah.
I just had the little young kid mentality about just running.
It's boogie, bro.
Yeah.
It's cut.
So even with that, even with my running with police officers, I still can't say I had anything bad to wear and have a negative perception with them.
Mm-hmm.
So even with white people, I think, a lot of white people have done me pretty well, I would quite say.
Sometimes when I go out, bro, like I'm bigger than a common person outside. Yeah. Sometimes I have my do-rag on. Sometimes I look like, like I could potentially be. Yeah. I feel like people could judge me. Yeah. I'm dressed like you could judge me. Yeah. And I feel sometimes I've been feeling that tension. Not tension, but like that look, like they're shook. So I don't know. It's just
I don't know, man. Maybe I don't got the face for it, or maybe I do, or maybe I don't.
Bro, I have the face to be a goon? No way, bro. No. So they shouldn't be feeling the type of way when I walk down the street.
Well, yeah, as a black man, also I want to say as myself as a man, I'm a man first and black man second. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily feel afraid or a fear whenever I leave the building or my premises or something like that. I've been to parts of Canada where it's been hella white, and I'm the only black person there.
Right.
And I had no fear in my heart about or any type of prejudice.
Not a lot of people can feel the same way, bro.
Hey, and not everyone's built the same. Right. We're all we might not all be cut from the same cloth.
Mm-hmm. That's true as well.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I understand that. I've come to the part mentally and maybe philosophically to where I understand that people are not built the same way. But
right, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
But I understand the nature of humans, I would like to say, to where it's like, I won't do that. Mm-hmm. You probably will. And depending on how I look at and how I formulate and understand you, I might just accept that. I'm like, I know that you would. Yeah. You know what I mean? What's the thing? Forgive me for you don't not what you do?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What is it? I forgive you. I understand.
That's good. Yeah. Not a lot of people have that mentality, bro.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. So, all right. So, we talked about you for this duration of the time, career, your ups and downs, where your mental is at, your self-help relationships. You're killing it, I assume. My man's killing it.
I'm just trying to make it day by day, bro. I'm just trying to make it day by day.
I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. I feel you.
That's it, bro.
Yeah. And I'm actually glad, man. I'm actually glad.
Thank you, bro.
This is a great follow-up.
Yeah. And we got to do a next one 2-3 years. Yeah. And we'll see what's good, man.
Yeah.
Of course, bro. Of course.
Yeah. And so for everything that's going on, for people watching this and listening, where can they, I guess, follow
me? You can hit me up on Instagram, Nick_Wavy. You go on YouTube, type in Nick Wavy. Facebook, Nick Wavy. Everything just Nick Wavy.
People want to like, yo, bro, I'm cutting off the brace today. Yeah. And I'm listening to you. Where can I get the merch?
Oh, yo, you got to go to wavymerch.com. They know they got to go to wavymerch.com. If you want wave products, wavymerch.com. That's the spot.
Exactly. And if I'm living in the GTA section, I'm fucking with Nick Wavy. Right. And I got the merch, but, my barber might be fucking up my hairline a little bit. Where can I go to cut my hair?
Bro. You got to go to Wavy Cuts. That's 1269 Dundas Street West.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got, what else, bro? What else? Talk to me. What else, man?
If people want financial advice.
Go to a bank, bro. Don't come to me, bro. I'm not an advisor, bro. I'm not an advisor. But Wavy Bank coming soon, bro. Yeah. Who knows? The Wavy Bank's coming soon.
Wavy, I need that in my life. Oh, man. All right, man. I appreciate the conversation with you, like always. Nothing but the best.
Appreciate that. Apollo P for the people.
Exactly.
I appreciate that, bro.
Man, this has been another episode of Please Say More. And I got the illustrious guest, Nick Wavy, with me. Come back next week. We got someone cooler. Not cooler, but we got someone cooler.
Whoa, my guy. I'm going to just step my game up, bro. That's it. If there's someone cooler than me, bro, I'm going to step it up and we'll come back in 3 years. I'm going to be the coolest, bro.
No disrespect. I love Nick Wavy, man. All right, man. This has been another episode of Please Say More, man, with my nice guest, my illustrious guest, Nick Wavy, man.
Yes,
Make sure you go support this man, good brother. He got merch, he got a YouTube channel, he got a business, all right?
All right.
All right, and Paulo P, and we signing out.
Appreciate that. See you.